You've just finished dinner and there's half a bottle of wine left. Before you try that old spoon in the bottle trick your grandmother swore by, let's talk about how long that wine will really last and how to make it last longer. The moment you pull that cork, your wine starts a countdown. Oxygen, which makes wine taste great when you first open it, is now working against you. It's starting a process that will eventually turn your wine into vinegar. But don't panic, you've got some time. For red wines, you typically have 3 to 5 days if stored properly. Light-bodied reds like Pinot Noir are the most delicate, lasting 2 to 3 days. Fuller bodies like Cabernet Sauvignon can go for up to 5 days. White wines can last a little bit longer, typically 5 to 7 when stored properly. Light, crisp whites tend to hold up a bit better than rich, full-bodied ones. And here's a surprise, sparkling wines, properly sealed with a sparkling wine stopper, can maintain their bubbles for 3 to 5 days in the fridge. Fortified wines like port or sherry are the marathon runners here. They can last several weeks after opening thanks to their higher alcohol content and processing methods. So how do you spot a wine that's past its prime? Well, use your senses. Look first. Red wines will start to turn brown and whites will deepen to a golden straw colour. A fizzy texture in a still wine is a clear sign it started fermenting again. When you give it a whiff, watch out for those vinegar-like aromas, wet cardboard smells, or a smell that reminds you of bruised apples or nail polish remover. If you're brave enough to taste it, flat or strangely sweet flavours are your cue to pour it down the drain. The key to maximising your wine's lifespan? Well, store it in the fridge. Even red wines need to go in the fridge. The cold temperature slows down the oxidization process. Just let your red come to room temperature for about 30 minutes before serving. The real wine stopper, not the original cork, helps too. It creates a better seal than just shoving the cork back in. And forget those fancy vacuum pumps. They can actually remove the delicate aromas that make wine taste fantastico. That's all from me today. If you have any food related questions, pop them below and I'll get to every single one of them. As always, go and wash your hands.